It's almost unbelievable that this seemingly ordinary couple would make such a drastic decision, all because of a lighthearted joke from the wife. They both quit their jobs. Together, they returned to their old home, ready to begin a new life, undisturbed, in this remote and wild place. And right now, this couple is working together to build their new home, a dwelling place in the wilderness. For years, this couple had been living hundreds of kilometers away from their hometown, making their living in the city. Their busy but mundane working life had become second nature to them, until about 7 or 8 months ago, the husband noticed his wife was spending her nights watching short videos about mountain life. She would often mutter things like when they could stop working and live in the mountains. At first, the husband didn't pay much attention, but as time went on, he began to understand. After some thought, finally, the husband decided to quit his job with his wife. They would go back home and live a self-sufficient farming life. However, considering their old house was run down, they decided to plan out a new plot of land in the nearby mountains. They would build a new home there, a place all their own. As you can see, to save money, after clearing the weeds, this couple, by hand, leveled and excavated the land, making it flat. They then went to a nearby bamboo forest, selecting and cutting thick bamboo. This time, they planned to rely entirely on the bamboo to build a bamboo house here. It must be said, this young couple is quite skilled to construct the beams and pillars, the frame, and the roof structure. They were setting and tying, climbing up and down, very busy. It definitely took a lot of effort, but thankfully, as time passed, the bamboo frame and roof structure began to take shape. With the last semicircular piece of bamboo placed on the roof. Next, they could build the stairs and the upper platform at the front of the house. For the platform floor, they cut bamboo into large pieces, then placed them flat, piece by piece. They used bamboo strips to edge it, then used wire to tie it to the beams, securing it in place. The flooring inside the house was done in the exact same way as the platform. They just had to put in the effort to lay down another layer. Next, it was time to build the bamboo walls. By this point, they had made a lot of bamboo strips, and were now using them to weave the walls. Once they were ready, they could attach them to the beams with wire. However, they needed to consider the window frames. So, when building the walls with window frames, after weaving the bamboo, they needed to make holes in the right places. Once the window openings were made, they could then be secured. Once all the bamboo walls were secured, they could install and secure the doors and windows. Of course, the making of the doors and windows was similar. They just needed to use strong bamboo pieces to frame the four sides and the middle to make windbreaks. With the doors and windows all installed, it was time for the last step of this construction. First they used bamboo and bamboo to make the supporting structure for the stairs. Then secured the steps, piece by piece, to make the stair treads. With the stairs now finished, the staircase was complete. Next, they could make handrails to match the shape of the stairs, but to make the railings even more stable. Before securing them in place, they considered the span of the house. So, they added an extra support in the middle to strengthen the structure. Then, they just had to use nails and wire to secure everything together. Watching this, one cannot help but admire their skills and their creativity. So, what do you think of their bamboo house? How would you rate it? Feel free to leave a comment.